12-year-old lets rhino inside house. Then parents hear him scream in pain. To make your day just a little bit brighter, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be inspired by these heartwarming stories every day. Comment "I subscribed" and we'll feature some of you in our next video. Over the years, poaching has become a sad reality in many parts of the world. Some species of animals are slowly going extinct. More animals are being taken for their skins, tusks, or even horns. Even though poaching's not legal, the rate at which it happens is still at an all-time high. As long as it makes people serious money, they're more than willing to take the risk despite it not being legal. They also don't care about the impact it has on the animals and the world as a whole. All they care about is reaping the financial rewards their actions brought them. Why do poachers do this to these innocent animals? Poachers can earn a lot for the items they steal. These horns and tusks can sometimes be worth a fortune. They care about the money. The lives of these animals are of no concern to them, like mentioned before. Rhinos are unfortunately one of the most victimized species. You most probably have heard stories about the poaching of rhinos for their horns. It's been happening at an extremely alarming rate, probably much faster than the rate in which rhinos reproduce and carry on the species. The rhino horn is used for traditional Chinese medicine, and it's believed that it can bring in a lot of money for whoever uses it. However, there's no scientific proof to back up this assertion, or even the assertion that a rhino horn can cure an ailment. It's just yet another fabricated ideology that parts of humanity chose to adopt despite the lack of logic behind it. These ideologies are typically passed on from generation to generation, being passed off as fact. More often than not, the spread of these false ideologies either never end or take many generations to finally fizzle out. In spite of this, thousands of rhinos have lost their lives to poachers. We have 5 different species of rhinos. It will shock you to know that all these 5 species of rhinos are now on the brink of extinction because of the constant poachings. Rhinos, like many animals that roam the earth, are some of the most amazing animals we know and have learned about. It truly is unfortunate that many people don't view them as such and appreciate them the way they deserve to be appreciated. People will probably start to appreciate rhinos more when they're extinct, also known as when it's too late. There's a really special surviving rhino. Fortunately, it's a baby rhino who's been named Sudan. Sudan has a mother who was taken by poachers in Kenya. After its mother's passing, Sudan was taken in and given a home. Some people don't approve of taking animals out of their natural habitats, but in the case of baby animals, especially those that are on the verge of extinction, it's completely justified. If no action is taken, extinction is guaranteed to happen. Taking action doesn't guarantee extinction won't happen, but giving these species any sort of chance to survive, no matter how small, can make a difference in the long run. What makes Sudan really special? It's because he is the sole surviving white rhino in the world. Every other species of this kind has been poached. This means that while the species itself is essentially doomed, at least the last known animal of the species can live the rest of its life in peace. Maybe more northern white rhinos will be discovered one day, and the species will get a chance to reproduce and gain a healthy population. Sadly, Sudan lost its horn, but she survived the attack that almost took her life. After the attack, her attackers left her to fend her herself. This shows how heartless these individuals are. They're simply after the horn, nothing else. Nothing else matters to them, even the life of the rhino. It doesn't even need to be said how awful these people and their actions are. Hopefully, they learn the error of their ways and stop harming the world. Luckily for Sudan, a team of rescuers found Sudan and helped her recover from her devastating injury. Of course, she did heal, and now she's found a family. Having a rhino living in your home comes with a bunch of unforeseen consequences, but eventually both the humans and the animal will adapt to their new ways of life. Sudan may not be able to directly express it, but I'm sure the rhino is grateful to have a home and be surrounded by people that actually care.